This is Wayne Madsen with the Wayne Madsen Report, the Sunday Roundup, coming to you live tonight from Washington, D.C. This May 1st. Happy May Day, the real labor holiday, not Labor Day that comes at the end of the summer. That's only an opportunity for sales and barbecues and things that have absolutely no relation to what the name of the holiday is, of course. It's called Labor Day. Unions are under assault in this country. We see it in Wisconsin. We see it in Ohio. We see it in Florida. We see it in Indiana. We see it across the country. And we need to reestablish what we saw happen in this country during the Great Depression with the rise of the labor movement. We saw it at the cusp of the Industrial Revolution. We saw it really take off before World War I. But we had, obviously, in the labor movement, shills. We had George Meany and Lane Kirkland all basically working for the CIA and the FBI, trying to suppress an actual labor movement in this country. Labor was sold out by its leadership many, many years ago, and it's never really recovered. The purpose of people like Meany and Lane Kirkland were to prevent American labor from having any sort of connections to the international labor movement. And the toll-free number, if you'd like to call the program tonight, is 800-313-9443. That's 800-313-9443. Let's go to the phones. We have Lark calling from Texas. Lark, are you on the phone?
Hi there, Wayne.
Hi, go ahead.
Oh, forgive me. I wasn't sure you heard me.
Yes.
You know, it occurs to me, Wayne, you know, I used to think that I was progressive too. But it took me 5 years of reading and studying and wondering and constantly being curious to find out what all this progress has led to. I think back to John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress. I think back to the people that are always telling us to go forward and to be progressive somehow in our outlook of the future. And what I've discovered is that, frankly, the Tea Partiers that you like to deride and those true progressives who have been thwarted by those evil corporatists, those fascists, my goodness, we're all being taken for a ride. Doesn't matter.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. And you just have to look at the leadership of the Tea Party and see people like Dick Armey and Boyden Gray. You don't get any more elitist than that. But you look at these rallies around the country, how they sent these shock troops in from Washington that were passing out the literature, passing out the posters, and then they were trying to say that these were grassroots, when in fact they weren't. They were backed up by the Koch brothers. They were backed up by, you know, all the other, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and all the rest of them who were basically using these people. And now, if these people go home and then they watch Fox News, they're going to think, oh, I'm having a great impact. They're only having an impact on increasing the influence of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and people like the Koch brothers.
Well, you know, have you ever asked yourself, Wayne, where are all those Jewish activists like we had back in the 60s? Bitching about the war and stuff. Where are they?
You're right. Where are all the activists in general? I mean, not just Jews. Where are all the, you know, we had John Kerry out there protesting the war, but he came from the Winthrop family, you know, one of the Boston Blue Bloods. He married into wealth. We see all these people basically became very successful on Wall Street and in politics, including our present president. You know, but I don't think he ever bought into any of the progressive line. I think he was there spying on them. He was working for the agency. His whole family had ties to the agency. But these individuals, all, you know, even some of the Chicago 7, some of those guys became wealthy investors on Wall Street.
Well, it seems to me that we have really an opportunity to really get the word out to the American people about what kind of government has been erected in place to have authority over us.
Right.
And it is a combination. And let's think about it. Most people today, if they were to take a look at the system of capitalism that we have in America, and we've had all of our lives, they would say that it is decidedly not free enterprise.
Absolutely not.
So we have to say that capitalism, as we've known it in our lifetimes, sucks. Because it's all managed, it's heavily regulated, it's pernicious, it's punishing in many ways. It's over the top. And we have to say that in our lifetimes, the size of government has increased so much. We have a situation in America today that six out of every 10 people that even have a job work for the government or directly served by the government because that's where they get their check.
Hold that thought, Lark. We have a break, and we'll come back to your call right after this short break. And all the other callers, hold on. We'll be right back.